Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day and join me today in this another RevEVOLVE session. So, today we talk about the simplest yet important thing or checks for every hoteliers or hotel manager should perform into their day-to-day life. And the first one is the channel performance, and second one is a rate parity. So, this important general performance and rate parity view, we can say it is very important that every revenue manager wants to see whether their booking is coming from which channel more and what was the rate parity saying, right? So many hotels focus on the occupancy ADR but often overlook the basic question. Right now you can see the screen, which is a day by day strategy. So you can see we are focused more on the occupancy, the ADR, what is my rate shop is saying, means what is my comp set is saying, and how my numbers past year or last year. So we mostly see such numbers, right? So my question over here is, are all the selling channels showing the correct rate or not that we are adjust or we are put, right? So this is a simple question that most hotels focus not focus on that part. So a simple pricing mismatch between your brand website and let's say your booking.com or Agoda or Expedia, whatever the channels you have, and that will impact your revenue or your guest trust, right? So the loyalty of the guest is most important, your trust building is also important, and the booking conversion is also important over here. So the question is whether your pricings are same on all the platforms or they are varied somewhere, right? So today I will show you how RevEVOLVE powered by Hotel Switchboard will make this process simple. So let's begin with the channel dashboard first. So here you can see under day by day snapshot, you can see the channel, right? Okay, so this is how my channel dashboard is look like, and the screens answer a different question, which says that where are my bookings actually coming from, right? So on the left side, you can see the on the books, the revenue, what is your current scenario of the hotel, particularly over here, and your forecast, and all the channels that you have for this property. Right now, for me, this hotel has booking.com, brand, Expedia, and unmapped part. In unmapped part, we add the data that we are not get any mapped under, right? So we are entered that into the unmapped part. So we have all these channels over here, so you can see your channel based performance. So this KPIs provide as an instant snapshot of the business of each arrival dates. As you can see here that we have all the dates for the current month. If you want to see for the next month, you just select the next month over here, and I can see over here for this property, the mostly are my last minute bookings. So this property is like last minute booking type. And if you want to break out the things like for which market segment I got this particular bookings, so you can click on the value and you can see the drill down split for the market segment, rate code, or the guest names, and what are the channels they are coming from, right? So this hotel, Red Roof in Chicago, will work, which was at where my booking.com is mostly is at zero. Like for current date, we can see we are at last year we have one room book, and for the brand discount we are at 4, and for Expedia we are at 9, right? So we can see that we get a lot of bookings from such channels. Also apart, we have a lots booking in the unmapped section also, right? Also we have events coming this weekend, so we can see how our occupancy goes. Right now we are at 22 or 20 rooms. Let's see how we will go on the weekend part, right? So as we move across this such reports, we can see the bookings are broken down by the channels, and we can see for the booking.com we have that Agoda and Expedia also. So this will allows you basically understand your channels performance, or we can say channel mix, instead of looking on the total occupancy every day. So you have to suppose you're already at, let's say, 90 percentage of your occupancy, but the next question that comes in your mind is which channel generated those bookings, so you can price accordingly for that channel, right? Are the guests are willing to come directly to the hotel or directly to the brand website, or they are coming from the OTA channels, right? So there is like a commission part if they are coming from the OTA channels, and you have to pay the commission for that reservation, right? So if your brand contribution is increasing, then you can see your positive sign towards the direct booking. Usually it delivers the higher profitability, right? So that's how you can compare it with the channel to channel wise, and rather than reacting After the occupancy changes, the revenue manager like us can identify this types of trends much easier, right? So here we can see that we can clearly see where is my bookings coming from, right? So now let's see the parity check. Here now we can see the tool part. So here you can see the tool, and here you can select the parity check view. Yeah, this is how the parity view look like. So here you can see your parity rates across your all the channels. So as we can say that we have the filter wise also. Here you can select your rate range. You have your any room, let's say for basic room I want to see, then I get it for all my basic rooms. And if I want to see, let's say for only Expedia, then I just unselect this part and click on the apply, and I can see only a comparison with my brand and my Expedia channel, right? So you can see if you have multiple channels, you can add into it. But for this property, I have 3 channels over here, so I selected all, and that's how it will compare with the brand. If your Expedia channel rate is higher than your brand, then it will show over here that how much percent is higher and how much percent is lower. So you can clearly see. And after the 15th of let's say July, we are seeing that our rates across all the channels are going similar. For 15 we have $70, for 16 we have $70, then we are going up to the $93, right? So this is a very good example. Like let's say if Agoda is selling at let's say $90, but Booking.com should identify show the same rate. So Expedia should also match unless there are any intentional pricing strategy or not. Otherwise we are good to go for same price to the every channels. Like so if one OTA is cheaper than the other, then that is a warning sign for us. So the guest today what will do, they compare pricing across the multiple channels, and any inconsistent pricing happen, then they may lose their confidence or simply book through whichever channels is the cheapest, right? So this means that your like unnecessary commission cost or loss of the booking or the reservation happens for your hotel. So to avoid that part, you should see such type of views so that you get the clarity of how your rates are looking across the channels, right? So revenue management isn't just about like changing rates. It's mostly it's about making sure like every channel is working together to maximize the revenue, right? That is the main goal of every revenue manager over there, whatever the properties they have, but that is the main goal, right? So the simple parity issue can cause this 1,000 overtime over here, you can see. But for looking at such view, we can see the channel mix, which is like improve our profitability, right? So thank you for joining today's session, and I would like to see you how the RevEVOLVE helps monitoring your rate parity or the channel performance, and analyze like how your performance will improve in the for the future dates, right? For the future demands. So to make the smarter revenue decisions every day, visit RevEVOLVE.ai today and schedule your demo today to see your hotel live data through RevEVOLVE lens. Thank you and see you in the next session.